Well, greetings, my friend. This is Kevin Olson here. Glad to be here. And I want to welcome you. I want you to know in the name of Jesus, we're in for a blessing. Now, there was a certain man who had 2 sons. And the younger of them said unto his father, Father, give unto me the portion of goods that belongs unto me. And he divided unto them his living. And not many days later, the younger son gathered together and took his journey into a far country, and there wasted his substance on riotous living. And there arose a famine in the land. And he joined himself to a citizen of that country, and he sent him out into his field to feed swine. And he would have fain filled himself with the swine with the food that the swine were eating. And no man gave unto him. And he finally came to himself, and he says, How many of my father's servants have bread enough to spare, and here I perish with hunger? I will arise, and I will go unto my father. And I will say unto my father, Father, I have sinned. And he came to his father, and his father saw him when he was afar off. And he ran to him. And the son said, Father, I have sinned against heaven and in your sight. He says, Make me one of your hired servants. And the father, interrupting, said, Bring here the best robe, put it on him, and shoes on his feet, and come, let's kill the fatted calf, and let us be merry. For this my son, he was lost, but now he was found. He was dead, but now he's alive again. Now this story is about this prodigal son, but there's another one, the elder brother. But first let me talk about the younger son. The younger son was the Gentile. The older son is the Jew who was with the Lord. And the thing is, everyone likes to talk about the younger son, but they very rarely talk about the older son. I've never heard really a sermon about the older son. But it says the older son, he came near and heard the music, and he asked one of the servants what was going on, and he said, your father's son has come, and they've made music and making merry. And he was outside, and he wouldn't go in. And his father came out and met him, and he says, Listen, I have been your son all these years, and you've never made me a fatted calf. You never turned around and helped me out like this, and you made a feast for me. And the father answered him and said, Son, all I have is yours. But isn't it meet that we should rejoice